Meet Murder. She has more than 300k followers on TikTok and almost 200k on Instagram. Her videos are mostly dancing and lip syncing, and they racked up over 100 million views. She started her account less than 3 months ago. I got in touch with her and she even told me that she already pulled in more than 50k from her private page alone. On top of that, giant influencers with millions of followers are sliding into her DMs trying to raise her up. And yeah, she told me all of this herself. Don't believe me? Here is a selfie we took together. Lovely couple, huh? But here is the thing. This girl doesn't exist. She is entirely AI generated. But everything I just said is the real deal. Here's her Instagram, her TikTok, and her page on the private platform, where people are willingly spending tens of thousands of dollars to interact with her, even though it literally says right there on the page, AI generated. Now that you know that, go back and look at her again. Suddenly she does look quite surreal, huh? The movements feel a little off. Physics gets weird in places. Or maybe you spotted it from the start and couldn't believe the numbers like that were even possible for AI girl. Honestly, same for me, guys. Same for me. So naturally, I've contacted with her creators to see if I could replicate what they built. And it took way more work than I expected to get real results. In this video, I'm going to show you how many followers I built in exactly 34 days starting from absolute zero. How much I made from a paid private community. How I got my non-existent AI girl signed with modeling and UGC agencies. Landed brand deals and negotiated free product collabs. And more importantly, I'll break down how to build one of these from scratch. Grow it and turn it into a real influencer. Why did I almost quit this experiment halfway through? Why I got threats from guys in the Middle East? And why did people beg me to shut the account down? The real goal of this video is bigger than earning money from AI gunners. It's to find out whether you can take a person who doesn't exist and turn them into a legitimate business and media asset. Watch this video till the end, and because in the second half I'll tell you where to get full guides and tools for building your own AI model, which platforms and apps to use, and how to maximize your chances of going viral and hitting millions of views. There is way too much to fit into one video. I genuinely believe AI influencers is a new market and it's still wide open. There is real room to grow and earn money here, especially given the results we actually got. Alright, let's get into it. This girl, this one, and this one. None of them exist, but they are generating millions of views and pulling in tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars every month for their creators. I don't know about you, but the first thing that went through my head when I saw this was, what the actual fuck? These accounts all follow basically the same playbook. Lip syncs, videos focused on their looks, link in bio, pointing to their platforms, and a private community where fans pay for exclusive content and direct messages. The money comes from both the community and brand deals. It's like a classic content to revenue funnel. The same model any OnlyFans creator runs, except the girl isn't real. It sounds like a literal infinite money glitch, but it raises real questions. How do you actually make these videos? And most importantly, are people genuinely paying for this? Those were the exact questions I brought to the guys who created Murder, one of the most successful AI influencer accounts out there. First, they pulled up their stats on the private community platform, and yep, people are donating tens of thousands of dollars. The wildest part here is that her page literally says she's AI generated. Apparently for some guys that's not so important, huh? The key part is actually making the videos. And this is where things get a little more complicated than you would think. Be ready to witness this. Don't worry, we're going to break it all down. Let's start with a quick experiment. Here you see two AI influencer videos. One got 4k views and the other got 500k. Which is which? You've got 2 seconds. Think it's the one on the left, huh? It looks way better and the girl is almost real, but no. That's the one with 4k views. Actually, I lied about the second one too. It didn't get 500k. It got 2.5 mil. And the quality looks like it was shot on an iPhone 6. So what's the secret? The first video was made with clean motion control. Currently, it's the most popular AI tool for creating influence content. It dropped in December 2025 and immediately blew up. The second was made using a custom workflow, built by the same guys who created Murder. Yep, this crazy map with all the connected nodes is called workflow. It's basically a pre-built system of connected processes with AI in it. It runs on a model called One, and here is why it's this efficient. Unlike Link, the workflow doesn't output videos in crisp 4K. It produces videos that matches their resolution and frame rate of whatever source footage you feed it. Source footage, I said? Yeah, here is the thing. Every AI influencer video needs a reference clip. The production process works like this. You drop in a photo of your AI girl. Then you load up a video of a real person doing whatever you want your AI girl to do. The output is your AI model performing the exact same actions as the person in the source clip. And here's the other key difference between Kling and this workflow. Kling pulls the background from your AI girl's generated photo, and the workflow replaces only the person in the source video. Everything else stays the same. The settings, the lighting, the vibe, it's all there. So instead of a fake AI background, you've got a real apartment, a real room, a really messy counter in the background. That authentic and perfect quality combined with a real environment is exactly what creates that live effect that makes content go viral. It sounds a bit dumb, but lower quality videos consistently outperform ultra-detailed AI videos. The reason is obvious when you stop and really think about it. Your goal isn't to impress people with how great the AI generation is going. The goal is to make viewers not notice the difference between your AI girl and the real creator. How often do you see 4K 60 FPS videos on TikTok? Not that often. But grainy, dimly lit, low bitrate clips, those are everywhere. That's exactly why Kling loses on virality. So here's our plan. Create the girl, generate photos, build out her character. Then find thousands of reference clips that are already trending on TikTok. Run them through the workflow to get videos featuring our AI girl. Grow her social media, make her content blow up, and then launch a private community. And yeah, we will even try to get her hired for the real job. She'll even hop on a call with a real social media manager. But we'll get there, I promise. For now, let's build the girl. And it's not as simple as you can imagine. Look closely at these 4 girls. Yeah, they are all AI, but why do mine look like this, while some other AI models look like this? Here's the first production secret. Don't design a face from scratch. Find 2 photos of real gorgeous women on Pinterest. Drop them into Nano Banana and ask it to blend their features. What you get is something new, but grounded enough to feel believable. For my experiment, I went with 4 girls. I figured launching one girl was too small for me, so I launched 4 different looks as separate test subjects and planned to double down on the girl who performed best. So meet my AI models: the classic blonde, slightly less typical Georgian girl, East Asian model, similar to Myrta, and the wild card. I noticed that AI models with visible scars, birthmarks, or other distinctive physical features often blow up, so I went experimental and created Diana Zuko, an Avatar fan as you can probably tell. Diana is a genuinely experimental character, specifically built for anime and fandom crowd. Honestly, I wasn't sold on it, but wanted to try something unique. And here we are. Alright, characters are built. Now it's simple, right? I need to copy trending videos, drop our girls in, and watch the algorithm do its thing. Who's going to skip the video with one of these girls, huh? Nobody, that's just a fact. Drop your prediction in the comments right now. Which one do you think will blow up? My money is on the Myrta type of look. Anyway, let's get to work. The process sounds simple. Find a dozen or so trending TikToks with a few 100,000 views and run them through the workflow. Done. Except not every videos go through correctly. Sometimes the mask layers are wrong. Sometimes the AI does something weird with the background, or it gets into some nightmare material. So yeah, it sounds easy, but turns out to be a freaking grind. Anyway, I came up with a kind of genius idea. Hope you're ready for it. We pulled viral guys react to attractive girl videos from Omegle style chat roulette and swapped the real girl out for hours. It's a perfect hook. Genius reactions, clickbait meme material. Moreover, some AI girls already tried this format and it popped off clean. We made the video and prepared to receive millions of views. The result? Nothing. I was running 4 accounts for 5 days and it genuinely felt like AI influencers were a myth. We started questioning whether the big accounts even had real numbers or if the whole industry was just a scam. I mean, people selling courses about the niche that doesn't even work or scamming advertisers. Sounds like a conspiracy, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was real. The whole time we were testing training formats and basic lip syncs, trying to find something that would stick. TikTok at least gave us some impressions. Instagram wouldn't didn't break even 100 views on anything that I've posted. But in this exact moment, when I was tired and exhausted, with a failure something happened. And yeah, everything suddenly changed. On the 5th day, instead of posting video to Diana Zuka's account, I posted a TikTok gallery, not a format AI models ever use. First slide, our Diana in a school setting with her birthmark. Second slide, the character Zuko from Avatar. Third slide, Diana at 20, absolutely stunning. The whole thing plays over Tyler the creators like him. In the caption, Diana talks about getting bullied in school, but then she found herself, just like her favorite anime character. Classic, huh? What do you think about this format? Seemed a bit weird for me, but then I saw the numbers coming. The next morning, Diana's account had several hundred new followers. The post itself had over 100,000 views. By that evening, over 300k views. And it kept blowing up. As I'm shooting this video, this carousel reached over 1 mil. That's it, guys. We launched our girl. GG's in the chat. Go ahead and congratulate us. I set up a Telegram channel, linked it in her bio, and we're funneling traffic there. Just need to log in a few more videos, get Instagram rolling, and we are off. Easy from here. It's not easy at all. All week we posted on both Instagram and TikTok. TikTok showed a little more live than before, a few thousand views here and there, occasionally tens of thousands. But the audience was completely cold. Almost nobody clicked through to Telegram. By day 9, Diana had over 3,000 TikTok followers and maybe 50-60 Telegram subscribers. Not exactly the ideal moment to launch a private community or start pitching her to modeling agencies, huh? Meanwhile, Instagram was still handing us a 1 or 200 views per video, no growth in sight. That's when I started wondering, maybe our TikTok views just aren't the ones we really need. Maybe the audience isn't actually invested in Diana beyond curiosity. My editor and I started talking seriously about launching new characters, testing new angles, or scrapping the whole thing. And then, right at that low point, something happened. Yep. Again. Right at the end of week 2, we find a new format. An East Asian counting game with a subtle, sexy energy. If you know, you know. We posted on TikTok and get almost zero response. But then we dropped it on Instagram and boy, oh boy, something happened. The reel doesn't just get views. It immediately starts pulling tens of thousands of views and Telegram notifications start coming in. One Instagram video at 400k views brought in 5 times more subscribers than over 1 million combined views on TikTok. Okay, are we actually doing this now? Fuck yeah, we're going in. Let's start earning money on a private page. Placement, employment, revenue. And the threats from guys in the Middle East. Sounds a bit provocative, but you will get it in a few moments. Day 15 of our experiment and yeah, I'm setting up Fanvue right now. It's a platform for building private paid communities, but with some important context. It's the most mainstream platform right now that actively supports AI influencer profiles. I mean, yeah, our page will literally say Diana Zuko is AI generated right on the profile. OnlyFans, for the record, doesn't support that kind of stuff. And trust me, this AI label means everything, you'll see. The second I post the Fanvue link in the Telegram channel, we get not 1, not 2, but 3 purchases of access to Diana's exclusive content at $9.99 each. $30 in couple minutes. And Diana hasn't posted a single piece of content yet. So why are you guys buying subscriptions with nothing posted yet? Because the subscriptions doesn't just unlock future content. It also lets them message Diana directly. And this is where the experiment gets genuinely weird. First of all, yes, guys were converting to Fanvue pretty easily. And the reason isn't complicated at all. Our funnel ran through both Telegram and Instagram. If someone wasn't ready to subscribe immediately, they would end up in the Telegram channel and see something like this. Pretty mysterious, right? And after posts like that, traffic to the private community picked up noticeably. But the real chaos started in DMs. 2 out of 3 guys who bought access weren't there for content. They messaged asking us to shut the account down. What? Okay, one small detail that I left out. The majority of Diana's fanbase on Insta and TikTok come from Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Iraq and Iran. The guys we were hearing from had very traditional values and were apparently planning to marry Diana. At which point I genuinely started asking myself, why are they writing any of this? It says right there on the profile that Diana is AI generated. There is no long distance relationship happening. There is no wedding. But some of them either didn't read it or didn't didn't want to believe it. Then the requests got stranger. One guy asked for intimate photos. We deflected as smoothly as we could. He then offered to move the conversation to Instagram. Fanvue wasn't working for him. Diana declined. He offered us $50 just to switch platforms to keep chatting. At this point, I wanted to ask the ladies in the audience, is this just your daily reality? Random money showing up for your attention? I mean, you deserve it. We took the 50, sent him a DM on Instagram, and he actually followed through. By day 2 of running the private community, between subscriptions and tips, we were already sitting on $100. But that's also when the first real problem surfaced. Paid subscribers started asking us point blank, "Are you AI?" My answer, I can be whatever you want, baby. We dodged direct questions as long as we could. But when someone directly asked or dangled another $50 for video shoutout, we just confirmed, yes, Diana is AI. It's not a secret. Most people took it fine. One guy responded with, "So you're real." Strange roleplay, I guess. Another said he hadn't noticed the label on the page. And then there was our Saudi friend who paid $50. He was now threatening us if we didn't hand over the account of the real Diana. Direct quote, "If she kissed my dick, maybe I won't hurt you." We'd already told him Diana doesn't exist. He wasn't buying it. Anyway, as you remember, the private community is only the part of experiment. Now it's time to get Diana some actual work. The goal was to push this as far as reasonably possible. The placement experiment interests me for two reasons. I want to know if an AI model can actually get higher within the influencer and creator economy. And I wanted to see how well people can even tell the difference. Since Diana is already a micro-influencer, at this point, we're pitching her to marketing agencies, trying to get her booked for photo shoots and applying for UGC creator gigs. Let's go. For a warm-up, we messaged some popular college confessions pages and submitted Diana's photos as a student. Just a test, would anyone catch it? And yeah, nobody caught it. At that moment, I realized that experiment might go further than I planned, and it did. Most outreach got ignored. Photographers, directors, brands. But on the very first day of job searching, we get an actual offer. Supplement brand adds $25 per creative. More views and we'll get extra pay. Appreciated, but we came here for something bigger. Some moments were just funny. One message invited Diana to audition for a student short film and specifically mentioned her striking, unusual look. Can't argue with that. The highlight of the whole job search was this exchange. We messaged a videographer who had posted a casting call in a creator group chat. Downside, he'd already left the company and the role was filled. Upside, he immediately started flirting with Diana and started asking about her plans and interests. Things were really working out for him. Diana is single, after all. Lucky guy. And that's what we got after a full week of job searching. 233 applications total. 145 ghosted. 43 declined. 15 figured out she was an AI. And 30 invited us for auditions or interviews. Still no serious relevant offers. But that's when things got interesting. I reached out to a web company and they immediately offered to send a box of products to the house for content creation. Good start, but I decided to go further and actually apply for a job. Finally, we got the offer we were looking for, a remote UGC position. The setup was perfect. Create 40 to 60 short-form product videos per month. Pay starting at $20 per video, so roughly $800 to $1,200 per month minimum. And bonuses for hitting over 1 million views. This works for us. Even though my channel is not about vaping or nicotine. After a quick negotiation, I arranged a call between the client, Diana, and her manager. Diana naturally won't have her camera on. Her manager will be played by my editor, Konstantin. Let's see how this goes.
Алло, здравствуйте, меня слышно?
Да, привет.
Да, добрый день. Добрый день. Так, Диана, скажите, вы будете с камерой?
As you can see, they figured us out almost immediately. I guess it's over. I really hope you didn't believe that.
К сожалению, не могу сейчас включить.
Принято. Так, можем на «ты» все перейти.
We handled the no camera objection easily, and it turned out there was nothing to worry about in the first place. Diana being based outside their city, not a problem. Remote only, also a plus. And her look, too unique to pass up. They were sold. The only B-side. Diana would need to pick up merch from their office. And shoots technically need to happen there.
Давайте я лучше в Москву приеду, и да, вы можете его в целом отправить на адрес, который я вам укажу. Я просто сейчас уехала к родственникам с родителями. Вот, и вернусь, наверное, уже в начале марта.
Диана,
Поэтому, да.
А ты в Варшаве будешь?
Думаю, да, да.
Я могу передать просто, потому что я могу забрать его тогда в Москве, и потому что я сам поеду просто в Европу где-то вот в конце февраля где-то. Поэтому я могу забрать просто и передать. Это не проблема.
Команда максимально на тебя настроена очень хорошо, потому что там показали команде твои ролики, все очень такие, вот, это нам надо, это нам на влагу надо. Поэтому мы очень положительно относимся к твоей кандидатуре. Поэтому, если ты примешь положительное решение, мы будем очень рады.
We handled that too. Finally offer 800 or 1200 fixed monthly pay plus a 4800 performance bonus if Diana's videos hit 1 or 3 million views respectively. And now let me show you the actual money numbers that we stacked up by the end of the month. At the end of the week, I decided to go all in. We did a collab video with Murder herself, who already has made over 50 grand in under 3 months. And honestly, even without the collab, we were doing well. All week we were grinding the private community. 2 or 3 new paid subscribers almost every day. Running a private community is its own skill set. Most people in this niche hire dedicated chatters to handle the DMs. We personally ran over 20 individual conversations with paid subscribers in 2 weeks. The most unhinged moments you've already seen. The other stuff, let's just say it wouldn't exactly pass YouTube's content policy. Here are the final numbers. In 2 weeks, we made almost 1 grand from the private community. We also added 20 plus paid subscribers and more than 100 free community members. And from the Way brand deal alone, we could have realistically pulled in a minimum of 1200 a month. Total spent on generating all photo and video assets approximately 250. We didn't just break even. We built a scalable foundation, all in for under 300. Is it 50 grand? No. But given that I started from zero knowledge in this niche and figured it all out in real time, this result is genuinely strong. The foundation is there to keep growing Diana's reach and multiply the revenue with less effort over time. This isn't just a cool experiment, it's a legitimate infinite money glitch. The obvious takeaway, any attractive girl is potentially a millionaire and she doesn't even have to exist. You already knew that though. Here is the non-obvious takeaway, and this one's actually interesting. The way brain case makes it clear and private community revenue is far from the only monetization model here. But I think the real ceiling of the AI influencer space is way higher than most people realize. Back to Murder for a second. On top of everything else, she was offered 1200 to post 10 videos promoting music tracks. Now combine that with a brand offer we got during Diana's job search. The picture that emerges looks like this. The internet is splitting into before and after right now. Yeah, everyone's talking about AI OnlyFans and paid communities, but the actual opportunity is broader. You can sell product videos, create and content from your home with no crew and no real models. The whole creator economy is about to be restructured. I genuinely believe that AI influencers are the next major chapter in content. Now I promise you a clear toolkit and step-by-step resources for replicating these results. I meant it. I've created a dedicated Telegram channel where I'll be sharing ongoing updates on Diana's progress, tips, tutorials, platform guides, and the actual tools we use. I'll keep running Diana's accounts and posting wins, mistakes, and real numbers in real time. I've also locked in a partnership with Murder's creators, one of the most successful AI model projects right now, to share their updates and best practices there too. The link will be in the description of this video. I'll see you soon, and I'm not going anywhere. Diana Zook's account stays active, and in about a month, Part 2 drops. Less about building the model, more about scaling the revenue and exploring any angle of monetization. I'll show you exactly what we made after a full month of serious work. Hit like if you enjoyed this and want to see more experiments like it. It generally keeps me and the team going. Subscribe, drop a comment. Take care.